The astonishing burial site of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, has fascinated archaeologists ever since its discovery. One of its most extraordinary features is the legendary Terracotta Army, an unparalleled wonder of the ancient world. But now, scientists have unearthed new secrets about this enigmatic emperor and his grand tomb, revealing astonishing details that no one could have ever imagined. This massive underground complex, guarded by thousands of intricately crafted soldiers, is beyond words. But what groundbreaking discoveries have been made about China's first emperor and his terracotta warriors? And how do these revelations reshape our understanding of ancient Chinese civilization and its impact on the world? Join us in this video as we uncover the truth behind the long-sealed tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang, hidden beneath the earth for thousands of years. Qin Shi Huang was the first ruler to unify China, and his story is one of ambition, power, and mystery. His journey began around 246 BC, in a time when China as we know it today didn't exist. Instead, the land was divided into 7 warring kingdoms, each with its own rulers and armies constantly battling for dominance. In one of these kingdoms, Qin, a young boy of just 13 years old, was crowned king. While it may seem surprising for someone so young to take the throne, life expectancy for rulers was unpredictable. Many didn't live past 40, so succession often happened early. At the time, no one expected this boy king to do what no ruler before him had accomplished. No one foresaw that he would rise to become the first emperor of China. With the guidance of his trusted advisor, Lu Bu, and his loyal general, Wang Jian, Qin Shi Huang launched a series of fierce military campaigns, crushing his enemies one by one. His relentless conquests led to the unification of the 7 warring states under his rule, forming the Qin Empire, the foundation of what would eventually become modern-day China. By 221 BC, Emperor Qin Shi Huang was the most powerful man in the known world. But maintaining control over his vast empire required more than just military might. It demanded diplomacy, strategic deception, and, when necessary, sheer force. The first state to fall under his dominion was Han, followed by Zhao, Wei, Shu, Yan, and Qi. But unifying China was only the beginning of Emperor Qin Shi Huang's ambitions. He sought to elevate his empire to unparalleled glory, ensuring his name would be remembered throughout history. To achieve this, he launched numerous grand projects to strengthen the administration, culture, and economy of his realm. Among these were the construction of extensive road networks, canals, and the iconic Great Wall of China. He also unified the writing system and standardized currency across the Qin dynasty, solidifying his control and streamlining governance. Emperor Qin's thirst for conquest wasn't limited to his known empire. He frequently dispatched his servants on expeditions to explore and chart lands beyond China's borders. It was evident that exploration was not his only aim. He harbored a desire to expand his territory even further. Many believe this unquenchable thirst for power fueled another, more personal quest, his search for immortality. History remembers Emperor Qin Shi Huang for his obsession with defying death. In ancient China, a land rife with wars and turmoil, rulers faced constant threats of betrayal, defeat, overthrow, or assassination. Aware of the magnitude of his power and driven by his ambitions for further conquests, Emperor Qin became fixated on finding a way to preserve his reign indefinitely. Thus began Emperor Qin Shi Huang's relentless quest for the elixir of immortality. He spared no expense, pouring vast sums of money and resources into sending envoys across distant lands in search of a mythical potion that could grant him eternal life. It was as if he knew his time was limited. After all, his reign lasted only from 221 to 210 BC. Despite his efforts, immortality eluded him. He died while on one of his inspection tours. But before his passing, he left behind something truly extraordinary, one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of all time. At his burial site, he commissioned a breathtaking monument, a hidden masterpiece that remained concealed beneath the earth for over 2,000 years. This imperial legacy was finally uncovered in 1974, not by trained archaeologists, but by a group of local farmers. While digging a well, these farmers unexpectedly stumbled upon pieces of intricately crafted structures. The first to make the discovery was a farmer named Yang Jifa, who, along with his colleagues, unearthed several life-size terracotta figures. They quickly reported their findings to the authorities, unaware that they had just uncovered one of the most significant archaeological wonders in history, the legendary Terracotta Army. This vast army, buried alongside Emperor Qin Shi Huang, was later fully excavated by archaeologists. What they found was nothing short of astounding: an underground force of 8,000 intricately designed soldiers, 130 chariots, 520 horses, and 150 cavalry horses, each positioned according to rank just as they would have been in a real battlefield. Today, the Terracotta Army stands as one of the most remarkable discoveries ever made. Its impact extends beyond history and archaeology. It has also played a significant role in transforming China's economy, drawing millions of tourists and scholars eager to witness this awe-inspiring relic of the past. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Terracotta Army is that no two figures are identical. Some have beards, while others are clean-shaven. Some appear stocky, while others are lean. Each soldier has unique hairstyles, facial expressions, and intricate armor, reflecting their rank and role in the army. The level of craftsmanship is nothing short of extraordinary, especially considering that these figures were created over 2,000 years ago. The attention to detail is impeccable, from the folds in their robes to the lifelike expressions on their faces. How these sculptures have remained so well preserved over the centuries remains a mystery. In 1987, Emperor Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum and the Terracotta Army were officially designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, further cementing their historical significance. Since its discovery, historians and scholars have worked tirelessly to unravel the secrets behind this ancient marvel. The realism in these sculptures is mind-blowing, from the detailed armor and weaponry to the individual facial features of each soldier. Keep in mind, this was 210 BC. A time when technology was nowhere near as advanced as today. The level of artistry and precision required to create such lifelike statues is truly astonishing. Experts believe that the figures were crafted using an early form of an assembly line process, where different artisans specialized in sculpting specific body parts. Once assembled, each statue was carefully refined to add unique features like facial expressions and intricate details. There must have been specialized craftsmen dedicated solely to forging the weapons wielded by the terracotta soldiers. Research shows that these weapons were crafted with remarkable accuracy and precision, just like the warriors themselves. The Terracotta Army was armed with swords, spears, arrows, and crossbows, each designed to be as realistic as possible. What's truly astonishing is that some of these weapons have remained sharp and well preserved even after more than 2,000 years. Experts discovered that many of them were coated with a thin layer of chrome plating, which helped prevent corrosion and ensured their durability over time. But this raises an important question: why would an emperor invest such an immense amount of money, skill, and resources into constructing an army of lifeless clay soldiers and horses? The answer lies in the ancient traditions of the time. Every ruler was entitled to a grand tomb, often filled with artifacts and elaborate structures to honor their legacy. If ordinary kings had such burial sites, imagine what would be built for an emperor, the very first to unify China. A leader of his stature required a burial site unlike any other. The chosen location for his tomb was about 89 kilometers from the imperial palace, nestled on the slopes of Mount Li. The construction of the emperor's massive tomb and the breathtaking Terracotta Army required an immense labor force. Historians believe that this was one of the largest workforce mobilizations in ancient China. Some scholars estimate that he enlisted over 700,000 workers to build his mausoleum. But chillingly, many believe that once their work was complete, these laborers were executed to ensure they would never reveal the secrets of the tomb.